Rampage? All right, here we go. And by the way, Diego Nightmare Sanchez, also a UFC Hall of Famer for a fight that he fought. It's really, whenever that fight, one of the best, right? He's on this card as well, but not here today. So you guys will see Diego Sanchez on April 12th as well. All right, so here we go. I mean, there's a couple of things that we need to get to. I don't remember. Does anybody else remember what we're here for? Anyone? Oh wait, yeah. That didn't play as well as I thought it would, but I mean, you have to try, right? But we have two of the all-time great legends of combat sports sitting right here in the front row right now. We have two of the men who have made this world of combat sports and helped shape it into what it is today. We have two men who fought years and years ago, and I don't even want to say how long ago it was or what event it was, because they could both kill me easily in a second. I have insurance, it's okay. But I'll tell you this, at the time it was the #2 fight in UFC history, and it really was #1 because #1 was Brock Lesnar, and that was WWE buyers coming in, right, for UFC 100. These guys brought the house down, and who remembers when Rampage and Rashad fought for the first time? Who remembers? I was just getting started in the sport at that time, and I fell in love with the UFC, largely because of guys like them. And I had been in regular all sports for years and years, and then I got that UFC bug, and it's largely because of you two guys, so thank you. And at the time, I promised my kids I would say this. My son Jake's Little League team, we had a watch party for your fight, for a bunch of 9-year-olds screaming for Rampage and Rashad. And those 9-year-olds are 22 now, but you guys are still here doing it for us, right? Yeah, so I appreciate this and spending time with both of you as you got here. You know what I mean? Hey, it comes with a little bit, right? It's a lot of fun. We're setting up a big event. You guys never thought you'd be squaring off against one another again after that fight. It was one of the best and biggest fights in UFC history. I know you have unfinished business with one another with the gloves on. And even though they're different gloves, each of you is anxious and eager to finish that business. So with that, how about we welcome the two stars of our show to the stage. Sugar, Rashad Evans, former UFC champion, a Hall of Famer as well. You guys can greet them as they come in. You know, like you do at award shows when they hand them the awards. You guys can shake their hands when they come up. That was kind of. And then also a Hall of Famer, also a legend and a former champion, Quentin Rampage Jackson. Let's have Rashad and Rampage come on up. Somebody please take my picture. And by the way, while I'm at it, please follow Signature Punch and ICS Mania. Please follow on social media. Get out your phones and give us a follow, and you'll see some incredible boxing action. And you know, Gary was modest when he was up here. How many of you have seen one of his shows? The way the stages are set up, the lighting, LEDs everywhere. You're in for not just a show in the ring, you're in for a show in general that night. Like Gary likes to say, don't get up to get your popcorn, get it first, because if you get up, you're gonna miss something. So as these two guys coming up, let's hear it for Rampage and Rashad. Rampage Jackson, Rashad Evans. All right, the main event on April 12th. Man, that's unbelievable, right? I cannot wait for this event on April 12th, and I was one of the millions watching that night, and you know, no matter what Dana said at the time, the numbers were higher, right? They were always higher at the time. But I want to start with you, Rampage, to my right. Rampage Jackson, everybody. I'm going to keep it simple. You get another shot at him. You guys can do podcasts together and talk about being friends all you want, and I'm feeling bold up here, so I'm just going to say, you never thought you'd be able to get your hands on him or your fists on him again. What's it feel like to get that opportunity, but also in a way like this, to where you're headlining a card years after you finished competing, or you thought you did, and here you are competing again, and it's been a couple years, but here you are back in the ring, and you guys are literally getting the opportunity that you never thought you'd get again. Get your hands on Rashad Evans, Rampage.
I don't know how much I like this guy now. It was nice last night. Tonight made me feel like I'm old. You know, I never officially retired. I know the UFC wanted to paint that picture a long time ago. I got my butt kicked by Glover, for sure, however you say his last name. But I want to thank Rashad for putting this together. We were just talking about it on the podcast one day and chopping it up, you know, years went by since we fought, and we did a movie together where the director thought it was a good idea to make us German twins, and we hell, you met me. We became, friends on set, and we buried the hatchet on set and everything, and we've been really cool. And I finally decided that Rashad ain't so bad. He was an asshole on The Ultimate Fighter, but after taking mushrooms, he's a different guy. And I like the new mushroom guy. He's a good guy, but still, I owe him an ass whooping because when we fought, he was sniffing my nuts the whole time, and that's not the type of fight I like. And now we're doing boxing, and now it will be no nut sniffing. We'll be throwing these bungalows. And even though we're friends, we're both great competitors, and we saw that Anderson Silva Chael Sonnen fight, and we hit each other up right after that. I said, hell no, we ain't gonna mimic nothing like that. We going out there, we giving the fans what they pay to see. You know what I'm saying? I always pride myself in doing exciting fights, and I don't care how much I like this guy, I'm gonna try to knock his ass. Can I say that? Yes, you can. I'm gonna try to knock his ass out. I'm gonna try to knock them brains on the opposite side of his head. And then afterwards, I'm gonna help him up and give him a mushroom. Thank you for doing this fight, though. Thank you for getting this.
We're gonna do a little bit more. I'm just gonna ask the same question to you, Rashad. I know you didn't like a couple of things he said right there, but that first fight, huge draw, a lot of fans can't wait to see you in the boxing ring against him where you can't do the things that he accused you of just a minute ago. So everybody, Rashad Evans, same question, and then we'll open it up to these guys. We'll have them stand here together and take questions for you, and you can ask as many as you want. But Rashad, same question to you. You get your hands on him again. This time you can't take him down.
Well, I didn't need to take him down the first time we fought. It just was something that was given to me. But you know, it's a fun competition, and it's something that excites me. You know, anytime I get a chance to compete against somebody that makes me a better fighter, that makes me dig deep, it's always an exciting thing. Because for me, I like to fight, and to be able to do it with somebody like Rampage, that's even better because you need that kind of person in the fight person that you can match up with. And you know, I know he's saying I was sniffing his nuts, but I mean it was takedown after takedown, and then I maneuver with the hands. I mean he just couldn't hit me, and I don't think he's gonna be able to hit me when it comes to April 12th. He won't, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be something fun to do, and we did. Bury the hatchet. We got a chance to work together. We got a chance to really get to know each other. And you know, I don't mind him as a person. He's not a bad person at all. And you know, it's been one of the things that growing together, as far as like getting to know each other on that level, has been kind of cool. But like we said, we want to compete against each other. You know, he said he was getting ready to fight Shannon Briggs, and he was in shape to fight Shannon Briggs. So I took that as an opportunity for me to see if he wanted to step up and fight me. And you know, he said he would, so ain't nothing better than that. And I expect to put him to sleep on April 12th, so then there'll be no more excuses. And then we can have a mushroom ceremony.
Who would pay to see that mushroom ceremony on pay-per-view? Should we do it after the fight? What do you guys think, Gary? Can we do that? I don't know. Could we do it in here? No, probably not, right? No, just wishful thinking on my part. I'm in the moment, guys. You can't blame me, right? Who else is in the moment? Make some noise. Yeah! Don't forget to buy your tickets. That's the most important thing. You do not want to miss this fight card. I also, real quick, before we get started with the questions, we're opening up right now for questions with these guys, but I really want to say thank you to Elegance Limousine and Black Car Service for the excellent service in sponsoring our event. And we've been driven all around Albuquerque in these vehicles, and it is just awesome. We don't have to think about anything. So make some noise for Elegance Limousine and Black Car Service. Demetrio Lee, if you're in the ABQ, that's for you watching, and if you're here, you already know, head to their website as well. And again, that is Elegance Limousine and Black Car Service. One more person I really want to thank is Jody Lewis, our VP of Event Operations. Where's Jody? Not here, but I wanted to say thank you anyway, and the good folks at St. Of wanted to thank Jody, and then Gary and Madison and Billy. One more time for Gary, Madison, and Billy. And with that, the business is taken care of. Let's get to the guys you came to see fire away at Rampage Jackson and Rashad Evans. Come on in, guys. gotta share a mic. This mic's gonna get a little crowded. Just ask a question. You gotta kind of. They'll stand next to each other at the ceremony, the mushroom ceremony. All right, so let's go. Questions for Rampage and Rashad.
With the Shannon Briggside having been rumors and then falling apart, has there been any thoughts that you were considering that you might not have the opportunity with these things?
Yeah, you know, I'm 46 now, and I always wanted to box, and so that's why I jumped on the opportunity to fight Shannon Briggs. He's like twice my size and a seasoned boxer, and I was risking, you know, getting knocked out just to fulfill my dream of having at least one boxing match. And everything happened for a reason. You know, we tried to make it happen. The guys that was pretending to be living in Qatar, scammers, and it didn't happen. And Rashad stepped up and he put it together. And signature punch, they stepped up, and I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. And so I'm excited for Rashad to be my first opponent in boxing match.
Does this feel like something that you're just trying out or something you may want to do a few times?
You know, I gotta see how I feel and look. You know, it's been 5 years since I fought, and I've never had a boxing match, right? So I you know, it's fun, but at the same time, I'm competitive when I'm throwing them things. So I can see how I look and feel.
Facing Rashad, does that kind of bring up some of, not the hostilities, but the competitive juices again, especially?
Come on, it's no secret. I'm a sore loser on them. Out of all my fights, that's the one I really wanted to win. You know, I don't know how to explain this, but if I could have made a deal with the Most High God, you know what I'm saying, the creator of heaven and earth. You know, if I could have made a deal with him, like, I don't care if I win any other fight, let me beat this ugly mother. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the one I wanted to win the most, and he got lucky because of the circumstances. He got lucky, and I thought that I did enough to win it. I'm joking, I lost that fight. but I wanted to win, and I wanted to win over him.
Would this feel like the same, not the same gratification, but will feel like the pressure?
It'll do. The win over Rashad, it will do, and it won't hunt me for the rest of my life like it's been hunting me. I'll be sitting down in the shower, butt naked, crying that Rashad beat me by decision in the UFC. That hunts me. So I will erase those memories with memories of me getting my hand raised up high, you know.
Anyone else can ask questions?
You know what? He's supposed to say that. I'm glad he believes in himself. I'm really glad that Rashad is confident. But to be real though, he rocked me that first fight, and I underestimated his hands. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he had like pillows connected to the bottom of his wrist, but the boy can hit, and I was impressed, and I liked him. Now I'm not gonna underestimate him. I know he got a sweet right hand, you know. So I don't think he got a punch his chance though. But now I'm looking out for him. Harrison Rogers.
Hey, you guys both mentioned that you guys feel like you're getting older and whatnot, but whoever wins, do either of you feel old enough to fight Jake Paul after a victory?
Fuck Jake Paul. I feel like Rashad and I are both too young to fight Jake Paul. He only fighting old, decrepit motherfuckers. No offense, Mike Tyson, I love you. Don't beat me up. I'll fight him. Hell yeah, he's gonna make it. Fuck Jake Paul. I'll kick his ass. If y'all can lower Albuquerque's altitude to sea level, I wish I could get the trainer because I've been here. I know everybody is really nice. I think this is my first time in Albuquerque, and I really enjoyed my stay here so far. You guys are class acts. You guys are very nice. I like y'all. Y'all beautiful. I'm single, ladies. Y'all got a question for this ugly motherfucker?
Both of y'all. At y'all's age right now, who do you think packs the harder punch?
He's gonna say him, of course, but mean, speed, you know, it equals power. So I still got. But I knocked him out. Like I mean,
you knocked out 2 people. Now you hit kick somebody.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
he
I got
legend though.
Well, I have a knock on April 12th against this guy, so we're gonna see what's up. We're gonna see what's up.
Rashad, Rampage has been credit you and putting the fight together. What was kind of the influence for you on getting the box to try this out?
Well, I've been wanting to do some kind of boxing situation. I fought a couple years ago in Eagle FC, and I wanted to stay competitive. You know, ever since I took some time away, my body started to heal and started to come back. So then I wanted to, you know, stay active. And you know, it just so happened that I was very interested in boxing, and boxing is better for my body right now than doing the whole MMA grinding aspect of things. So I looked into doing boxing, was training doing boxing, and when the opportunity came, I'm like, I'm with it, you know. I love boxing. You know, there was nobody I was really considering at the time. It was just kind of like if something happens, then it happened. But for me, it was just like, you know, if one of them Jake Paul fights happen or one of them influencer fights happen, yeah, I want to do it because I watched Jake Paul fight, and I'm just like, I don't get it, man. I don't get how these dudes be losing to him like that. But I wanted to get in there, and then when Rampage said that, you know, he wanted to box, I'm like, that'd be a perfect person to kind of see, you know, if I can actually box as good as I think I can. Any other questions? What's up?
Now that you guys are like buddies and like acquainted like that.
Well, I wouldn't say, I mean, let's not get carried away. Now, we letting him fly. I mean, I know he gonna let his fly. I mean, this is, I mean, the way that he talking about the fight and the way that he's been, you know, like we'll hang out and I'll be looking at him and then he be sizing me up still. You know what I'm saying? So I can kind of tell that he's still got a lot in the basement, and I can tell that he really be thinking like, yeah, because he think about that third round. He thinks a lot about that third round. And you know, I slipped in the third round, then he got on top, and then he said I was pulling his shoe. But I mean, you know, them excuses. But I want to make sure there's no excuses coming to 12.
Hey, was it slip before? When was the slip?
How big would the rights be should you get the second victory over it?
Oh man, I mean, it's gonna be big bragging rights. It's gonna be big, and especially nowadays too, with the whole internet aspect, the way that it is. If you knock somebody out, and or you have that kind of highlight reel situation over somebody, then you know it can get kind of embarrassing. It can be kind of some bragging rights for a while. But I mean, I'm gonna put him to sleep.
Who's knocking him out?
I'm knocking Rampage out. I mean, yeah. Bare knuckles.
Bare knuckles.
I ain't fighting bare knuckles.
After the fight, whoever knocks anybody out, is there anybody specific you'd want to call out?
You know what? I'm like Rampage. I'm gonna go ahead and just see how I feel. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna go ahead and see how I feel. I love to compete and I love to test myself, and I look at this whole situation as a big test. So I'm gonna go out there and just see and let it do what it do. I'm gonna go out there and push the pace. I'm gonna go out there and try to get tired. I mean, I don't think it'll be hard here in you know, this elevation, but I'm gonna go out there and push the pace and we'll see if he can swim.
You guys are going to be fighting in one of the most legendary arenas in the country, in the city that breeds fighters. How does that make you guys feel?
You know, I trained in Albuquerque for the longest time, you know, alongside Keith Jardine, John Madrid, my friend right here, you know, and it's been a dream of mine ever since I, you know, trained here for so long to be able to fight here and to be able to come back and fight here. It's like a homecoming to me. When the fight was organized to come here, Rampage was like, oh man, you know, he was kind of mad. He was kind of so I got a little bit of a home court advantage in that respect, you know what I'm saying? Because I you know, I spent some time in a boot game for a long time, so it's something that, you know, I miss a lot. I haven't been here in 16 years, so to come back is very nostalgic, and it's like, you know, it's bringing back a lot of good memories. I remember running up on the Sandia Mountains and stuff like that, and just, you know, doing Greg Jackson's workout and what he'll put us through mentally. And, you know, it's going to be fun to get out here and to compete in the pit.
Hey, you said you've been here before, so red or green chili?
Oh, green chili.
I want to say something about what he said. I did get mad when I found out I was fighting at high altitude. I don't know how y'all do it. I get tired walking upstairs over here, so now I got to go and get in the hyperbaric chamber, because normally I would go up to like Big Bear or something and train, but I don't have that, you know, time to do that now because I'm doing a damn podcast every day. So I'm gonna have to get a hyperbaric chamber, because he talking about getting tired. I don't want to get tired. I don't want to get tired. Hell no. I want to be able to go till he fall down.
Yes, see,
What?
you don't want to get tired.
I don't want to get tired. Are you gonna try to get me tired? Yeah. There goes his strategy. All right, coach. We double timing it right now. So when we get back, we up in the cardio. I'm going back to Pride Rules, 10-minute rounds.
All right. Rashad Evans and Rampage Jackson, everybody. It's a lot of fun. Not anywhere near as much fun as it's going to be on April 12th, ICS Mania 1. We're going to bring these two gentlemen around to the front and have them face off for you. Get your pictures, get your videos, all that stuff. And then we're going to wrap things up with the press conference. We're going to do some interviews over there with the fighters before we leave, and maybe a couple other things too. But